Annyeonghaseyo, everyone. I am still in beautiful Chandler, Arizona. If you have never been here, it is very pretty, and you'll see a little background noise or hear a little background noise, my bad. But as you can see, it's really quiet. It is very, very clean, and everything's kind of uniform. But welcome to the alternate point of view. I am Tracy Lee, and I am kind of, I guess, on location, as you could say. But welcome to everyone who is new to this channel. Welcome to everyone who has been watching this channel. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate all of your wonderful comments and your interaction on this channel. But the reason I'm doing this quick video is because I am in Arizona, you guys, and because in August they are going to have the Lori Vallow day bail trial, and this short video is just going to be a little update on a couple of trials that we've been following and a couple of upcoming trials that we're going to be looking at later. So because I'm in Arizona, we know about the Gilbert goons. I did a video about Preston Lord, and I want to talk about Preston Lord again because in case you didn't know, the Gilbert goons have been upgraded to a gang, which means that their charges can be higher and the death penalty can also be on the board. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But I know they're teenagers for the most part. Most of them are teenagers, some of them are adults. But we will see if in Arizona they will be putting death on the table. Now, what do you guys think about that? They beat a kid to death, okay? And Gilbert is kind of, you know, on the chopping block for this because they had multiple reports of this gang that were kind of active. They were pretty active. They were beating the snot out of a lot of people. There were a lot of reports about them doing this, and they have now been officially called a gang. So due to that official action of them being called an official gang, they will now be charged with, I believe, first degree because they set out to beat someone, and this resulted in a death, and because they were in commencement of a felony, which was robbery, then that resulted in a death. So the death penalty could possibly be put up by the prosecution. So just a thought. Also, Lori Vallow day bail's trial will be here in Chandler in August. Another update, the father who killed his 3 children shot all 3 of his children and confessed. His confession did get thrown out, but the death penalty is still on the table. That was an update the other day. They were trying to get the death penalty taken off, but all of the summons for jury have been sent out, and they've all been, obviously, one of the questions is, can you do a death penalty trial? And that is still out for debate, but regardless, the death penalty is still on the table for this case. And the Arizona rancher that was put on trial for allegedly killing the illegal immigrant who was here for the American dream, even though he was hooked up, set up, everything for being a drug mule. Regardless, okay, I'm not saying he deserved to die, but this 74-year-old Arizona rancher did not shoot this man from a football field away and cross 2 fences, which let me just show you. If you can see behind me, these walls, these are what fences are in Arizona. Okay, so the witness says that he crossed 2 fences like this across a football field. Also, trees and brush, okay, that, you know, are similar but more crowded than, let's say, this behind me across his land, and horses and pasture, okay, to get to the guy he supposedly shot. Okay, anyway, that ended a mistrial 7-1. It was an 8-person jury, and 1 person was a holdout saying he was guilty. Excuse me. Sorry. God bless me. And That was in a hung jury. The prosecution came back and said that they were not going to retry him. And they at first said that they were going to not retry him without prejudice, which means that they were not going to retry him at all and not hold this over him for the rest of his life. Then they changed their tune and said, wait a minute, with prejudice. So that means they're going to kind of hang this over this poor old man's life for who knows how long. But I think that this is going to be without prejudice at the end of the day. Also, Chad Daybell's trial, I believe, is still going on. I haven't really been paying attention to it because, quite honestly, I really want to do a video that focuses on the kids. And I also want to focus on what in the heck took them so long to find the kids while their parents were out having a good old time, getting married in Hawaii, and all of the things. The reason I do want to look at the trial here in Chandler is because, you know, Charles Vallow did everything he could to warn. Again, these are balls being dropped, okay, by the police department, by agencies that were warned that things were going to happen. So I feel like these are signs that we are still, here we are in 2024, and there are things that are not being changed by law enforcement that need to be changed, that there needs to be more intervention to be stepped in for missing children, missing persons. When people are saying that there's not enough being done about complaints or things like that. You know, this man complained constantly about Lori, saying that she was calling their kids demons, saying that she was calling him a demon. She cleaned out his bank accounts. There should be more that is able to be done for people that are doing things like that and that are a danger to themselves and others. There shouldn't have to be some sort of something being physical being done to these people before law enforcement steps in. So I just wanted to get this video out there for you guys to let you know what the updates were so far. We are still going to follow the treadmill child abuse trial, murder trial. That will start back up on Tuesday. So I wanted to get that in for you guys, get these updates in because there's so much going on. Also, 2 fun Korean facts that I owe you guys because yesterday was May the 4th be with you if you are a Star Wars fan. But 2 fun Korean facts for you guys, or just Korean facts. But because it is Asian Heritage Month and I am Korean, I wanted to let you guys know that in South Korea, they have, well, this year is the first year that they passed the law. It started this year that Koreans will now be the same age as everyone else in the world. So I was born on Valentine's Day. I am now 50 years old. So that means in South Korea, I am 50 years old, just like everyone else. Normally in South Korea, you have Korean age and you have regular age. So in South Korea, I was born on Valentine's Day, but technically the day that I was born, I was already a year old because in South Korea, you are considered a year old the day you were born. And everyone turns a year older in South Korea the first of the new year. So everyone is already a year older than they already were. So when they ask you your age in Korea, used to, before this year, they would be asking you, what is your Korean age? Also in Korea, they ask you what your blood type is. It's very important what your blood type is because your blood type tells you and tells your future in-laws what type of person you are or what type of character you'll have, what type of future you may have, if you may be someone that is trustworthy, someone who is strong, someone who could be weak. So depending on your blood type, they will ask you that. They will ask you how old you are, what is your blood type, and what kind of family you come from. These are very important questions in South Korean culture. So you shouldn't be offended by these questions. So that is your South Korean facts for these couple of days, and tomorrow I will be working on another trial, and I'll give you a recap of that. And I appreciate you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I apologize for this bright sunlight, but you know what? Natural light is better than the fake light that you get when I'm in my office. And thank you so much for enjoying this trip with me to Arizona. And thank you so much for watching. Kamsahamnida.